everyone, Venzzini back here on the Vaniverse Gaming channel. We're going to go over my latest Werewolf Stamplar build. It is a hybrid Stamplar build, and it is also Werewolf. So I have worked with this build on test to see how viable it is with the new Werewolf Hunter DLC, and it's very viable. Actually, heals on the DLC test server are actually a little better, and I don't know how much I'm going to change, other than maybe switching the food, and we'll go over that. But let's take a look at my Summerset Werewolf Hybrid Templar build here. So we'll take a look at my gear and stats first. Let's look at my character screen. I do have 54 attribute points in stamina and 10 in magicka, which is putting me at, and this is CP. I'm in this CP Vivek campaign right now. So you have 31, almost 31.5k magicka on this build, 24.1k health, and 36.3k stam, with about 1900 spell damage. Now you can get the spell damage higher and bring down your magicka by switching out one thing, which I think I'm gonna do. Let's change it up. It all depends on what I'm doing, because you can heal a bit. This is also my healer, support healer build with my werewolf. So I can switch it up if the team needs heals, but we're gonna put Kenna, one piece Kenna on in the helmet, which puts me at 30k magicka, and instead of 31.5k magicka. So in CP, you have 30k magicka and 36k stamina, and this is on my dual wield bar because I have an extra 5% magicka on this bar. Now you switch it to my offensive bar and I have less magicka. I only have 28.2, but for heals purposes we have it here, and I do this on this build because I can run then my magicka Templar heal, and we'll go over that in a minute. But let's just go back to the stats here. So now I'm 30k magicka, 24.1k health, 36.3k stamina, over 2k spell damage on my healing bar. On my main bar, I'm a little bit more spell damage, but a lot more weapon damage. Well, no, so I have more weapon damage on my back bar. But if you look at my weapon damage, it's 2,400, and basically this is the stats. My stam recovery is 1,500. I went with, because this is a werewolf build, I went with the Bosmer. This is my Bosmer Stamplar, or Templar. So I'm getting the extra stamina from it, and 20-some% stam recovery. So that helps with the stam recovery. All right, let's look at the gear and how I'm getting to these stats. Okay, so it's one piece Kenna, and I have everything golded out, I think, except for one piece. Every piece of my gear has the tri-stack glyph on it, which is good because it's going to bring your hit points up for the next DLC, because your health matters for your heals. And right now, the food I'm running on this build is the late Hearthfire Vegetable Tart, which is the high-end food that gives you just stamina, about 5k stamina and 5k magicka, and no health. So in PvP, I still have 24k health due to all of the tri-stat prismatic defensive glyphs on everything. Okay, this is a 5 heavy, 1 light, 1 medium build to get all the max stats. This is a max stat build, as high as I can to beat for a werewolf. Okay, so it's one piece Kenna, that's a heavy helmet. One piece Dumma House, which gives you 1 stamina, 1 magicka for 1 item. So you're gaining spell power and weapon power. Now I'll probably switch these out a little bit because you don't need spell power as much anymore. So I won't do a 1 piece. I might do, and you don't need as much magicka anymore for your heals on test. So I might actually go with the true monster helm setup for proccing damage or healing or something of the sort, instead of using these two on the test server. But for now, this is Summerset. This is my build. Okay. We're going with Twiceborn Star, 5 Twiceborn Star, and 5 Shacklebreaker. Everything is crafted which is kind of cool. So you got your 5 Twiceborn. I have the Infused Heavy Chest. The Infused is giving you the extra stats. Impenetrable Twiceborn Heavy Waist. Heavy Gauntlets of the Twiceborn Impen. Infused Heavy Greaves of the Infused for those extra stats. And then I have my, since it's craftable, you're able to make a light. I have my light Twiceborn Star feat, which is gives you your 5 heavy 1 and 1. Okay. Now for this, you're wondering the shackle breaker. Well, jewelry making has made this build possible. I have now I haven't had enough money or enough materials to purple it all out, so my stats will go up a bit as I am able to take my shackle breaker jewelry from blue to purple. But I have 3 shackle breaker jewelry, all triune, which means they're all tri-stat, giving you that extra hit points, stamina, and magicka. On my offensive bar, I run a shackle breaker greatsword, and I'm running poisons, drain magicka poisons, just for that extra magicka regen. And then I'm probably going to move that to my back bar now that I put Werewolf on my back bar. So we'll move that to the back bar. And then my back bar, my defensive bar, is the dual wield shackle breaker swords, Nirnhone Infused, and Nirnhone. Okay, is my greatsword. Let's charge that up. Okay, guys, and then that's about it. So there's all the stats. We're going to go out here in IC, and we're going to switch to Werewolf quick. And let's go over my skills on my non-Werewolf. So I use... there's a lot of customizability with this build, because you can go a little more healing on the back bar. You can even switch your dual wield to Resto Staff if you want. You can switch it to Sword and Board and get an extra stats out of that. I can actually get my stats even higher with Sword and Board. But for now, I like this the best. So we have Dizzying Swing, Biting Jabs, Stampede, Vigor. My Vigor's healing for 12,500 over 5 seconds. Forward Momentum to help take off. It's also a heal over time, so I got a lot of hots on me, and it's giving me Major Brutality and all that. This is standard for any stamina build. Removes snares and immobilizations and grants you immunity for them for 7 seconds, which is nice. Berserker Strike. Now, with this, I'm going to end up morphing it to give me my... I just slotted this. The reason I slotted it is if I want to stay in human form a little longer, it's a great ultimate to use to put people away. And if you kind of time it, 144 ultimate cost, if you kind of time it where it's around 144 ultimate and you kill somebody with it, the one morph is going to give you all that ultimate back. It makes sense with Werewolf. That way you don't lose it. You have the ability, if you want to use an ultimate and not lose what you've gained to get to Werewolf. That's what I do. So, but you got to use it sparingly. Make sure you're right around the ultimate cost when it's up. So you got to be careful. You got to kill the guy with it. So it's sparingly, but it's at least nice. It's something you can use and go back right to ultimate. That you were just at for Werewolf. Okay, so my defensive bar, I'm running Quick Cloak, which is nice. Still got to level it up a bit. And that's going to give you your speed and a little bit of AoE, that kind of thing. And it's going to give you 25% decreased damage from area effect spells. So it's going to help you stay, defensive. Power of the Light I keep on this bar. So when I go, this is what I cast right before I move to my offensive bar. And then Inner Lights give me that 5% increased magicka and spell critical rating for heals. Which is nice because I'm running Extended Ritual and I'm running Honor the Dead. This is where it's basically taking the place of my main heal I would use instead of Forward Momentum. You'd be using the other morph to give you that big heal. So Honor the Dead's kind of replacing that. And since I have so much magicka, I'm still getting a 9k heal, which is about 4,500 to 5k, and then a crit for 10, 7 to 10 with your spell critical rating up a little bit. So it really comes in handy. Now, you can't overuse it. It's not like a normal Magicka Templar, but at least if you're under 75% health, you're going to restore 60% of the cost. So it's more for yourself. It doesn't always hit you if you have other players around, but it is a nice little off heal for a stamina, Templar that we're doing kind of a hybrid thing with. And then I'm running Werewolf Berserker. Okay. So we're going to go out. We're going to get my werewolf up, and we're going to show you my stats in werewolf. Okay, real quick, I've got my werewolf up now, but let's look at my buffed. See, my werewolf's up there. Let's look at my buffed stats because I'm running forward momentum. So let's take a look at with Major Brutality on. I'm at 2,800 weapon damage, not in werewolf form. On top of that, the reason I can get this so high, I'm running both the Tower and the Mage Mundus Stones with the Twice-Born Star. Okay, so that's giving me over 2k magicka and 2k stamina. So I'm not running a regen Mundus at all, or damage Mundus. It's all stats. That's how I'm able to get where I'm at with the magicka and stamina. And then, of course, you've got your Shackle Breaker here that gets me to that point, which is weapon damage, spell damage, magic recovery, stamina recovery, and then max magicka and max stamina. So that's how I'm getting the stats I'm getting. Again, both crafted. So let's take a look now at the werewolf stats. Let's just turn real quick, and we will look at that. Okay, this is in CP, and this build works great in non-CP also. Let's hurry up for my werewolf. So in werewolf form, I've got 46k stamina, 24 same health, and 28k magicka. Spell damage is the same. Weapon damage is 2,726. Now, if I buff up in werewolf, my weapon damage is 3,386. Okay? So spell resistances go way up because you're in werewolf, 27.8k spell, and 24.8k physical. And let's see how many. Well, I'm going to be turning here, but you can kind of get the gist of the werewolf build. All right, and that is the gist of the build. It's a stat build. It's a hybrid when you're in human, and based around werewolf ability to heal a lot and still do enough damage to put people down. So let's check out a few clips here in Battlegrounds and some other PvP. We'll see how this build goes. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and as always, appreciate all the subs and likes. I'm hoping to be starting to put a little more ESO content out as soon as I stop traveling for work so much. Let's see what we're up against. As always, full groups, good thing. Finally, enjoy these clips. I'll catch you guys. How many Sorks in the whole match? 1, 2. Not too bad. A lot of Nightblades though.
Let the games
We have the most Sorks, so we'll probably win. Oh no, this isn't deathmatch. Let's see. Oh shit. God, what the? I gotta go to the next one. Okay, I'm out of stam. So let me get stam. And then go werewolf. A little bit of stam I got. Get in here, get a heavy attack off. Who is healing? Okay, thank you. Everybody's practicing their werewolves right now, including myself. Yeah, what happened? What happened there, Miss Whiskey Kiss, Lady of Misrule? Alright. Alright, so this is my, not doing too bad.
Outstanding, we've secured the point. Come on, the point moves.
We have taken the point.
Oh man! I got deep fissured right when I got permafrosted. That sucks. Gotta get out of here.
Secure the point. We secured the point. Yes, we've captured the point.
can't wait till I can res.
They have secured the point. Oriel, give us strength. The point is lost. They have secured the point.
Ah.
We've captured the point. Seize the point.
Capture points moved.
Zoom. Capture point moved.
They have secured the point. Oriel, give us strength. The point is lost. By Oriel's grace, the point is ours.
That was me waving to my wife. Telling her I was filming.
We've secured the point. They have secured the point.
Yeah, that's what you get, dude. Ah. I gotta go get some purples. I gotta go.
New capture.
Ah! Should never went out on my own. Alright.
Oriel, give us strength. The point is lost.
We secured the
Who
point.
the hell they just want to hit me? She just want, they all just want to hit me.
This mocks us. They
So
taken the
annoying.
point.
These guys have it out for me, man. Green's fighting us. It's going to make us lose this match if we don't watch it.
Yes, we've captured the point. They've secured the point. On to the new point.
I've got to go get some purple.
We've taken the point.
I'm going to die too, because I can't. There's nothing I can do. Dang! So close. 12, 2, and 16. That's pretty good for a werewolf build. Wasn't a lot of slows in that fight. If you notice, I was not getting hit with a lot of procs. So that's good.